Well, welcome to the briefing on Tuesday, the 15th of November. And what have we got in store today? Well, a deep area of low pressure out in the Atlantic is bringing with it a lot of fronts, as you can see there. Definitely autumnal, still remaining very mild, and the pressure dropping off quite rapidly at the moment as this area of low pressure continues to approach us. As we go through the next couple of days, low pressure is still going to remain in charge with some brief respites, but unstable generally. And as you can see for Thursday, an area of low pressure will move over the top of us during the night to leave again another unsettled day. Some opportunities to go flying, but yeah, definitely feeling like the Atlantic is in charge. That being said, though, towards the weekend again, we'll see a ridge of high pressure build in at least for Friday and Saturday. The winds, well, fairly strong at the moment, but later this afternoon, looking sort of southwesterly to west southwesterly at around 20 knots or so. Satellite picture over the UK shows a pretty grotty start with cloud covering pretty much the whole country as that front continues to move across us. It's going to take most of the day to move across. So yeah, I'm not expecting really too many breaks in the cloud. As you look at the rainfall radar, it's quite obviously a little bit wet this morning, and it is making good progress. But yeah, it will be at least sort of 1 o'clock before we even see it probably stop raining. So more sort of water on the ground that we don't necessarily need. The public forecast today, if I can get it to come up, is showing a weather warning in place for most of the day of rain until 1 o'clock today in our area. We're sort of on the eastern extremity of that. But yeah, not drying out until at least 1 o'clock this afternoon. So I'm flyable for sure until then. As you can see, strong wind gusts throughout this morning. GFS is showing top temperature today of 11 to 12 degrees, dew points around 9. Currently at Lasham with a temperature of 11 and dew point of 9. And looking outside, well, you can see, in fact, as I look out the window, a big gust has gone through. So we're not dealing with fog anymore, but everything is decidedly soggy again. Farnborough are currently reporting broken 1,000 overcast 1,800. And as you can see on here, not really getting anywhere useful until this afternoon, where it says few at 2.5 maybe. Soaring wise, it does show that it could be soarable in the clearance, but we're only talking about an hour or so. But if it works, it works. Looking into Wales actually looks quite nice, actually. Yeah, cloud base there around 3,500 feet. Shows it doesn't matter what time of the year it is, it really just depends on what the instability is doing. So yeah, looking like we could have cloud base at Lasham around 2 to 2,500 feet later this afternoon. So to sum up, unflyable this morning. It's potentially going to be a bit tricky to get flying at all, probably due to the lack of people. That'll be around this afternoon, but if there's interest, I'm sure we'll make it happen. Airspace wise, there's not particularly too much. Danger area Everly active, and the rest of the Salisbury Plain active as per the AIP. And number 6, which is the USS Gerald Ford, which is in the Atlantic currently. And not in the Atlantic, sorry, in the Solent currently, which is parts outside Portsmouth, so attracts a restricted area temporary up to 1,500 feet. Operationally today, it'll be 2-3 if we do go flying, probably taking off and landing on the runways. So taking off towards the south and then round onto 27 if we are going back in. But yeah, I think it will not be flyable this morning. So yeah, it's at least going to be lunchtime before we get anywhere. So don't get your hopes up, and even then, don't really know what's behind it. So yes, jet movement wise, there may be a jet movement. I'm aware there's a Navajo due about 1 o'clock as well from Leeds. So we'll see when that arrives. Okay, see you on the airfield later. Drop the officer line if you need anything. Bye for now.